Alright, so here we are in Upper Allen Township in Pennsylvania, and we're looking at one of the oldest trees in the whole township. School kids have been coming here for years measuring it for the big tree competition. It's a white oak, probably 275 years old, and unfortunately, because of time, the tree is starting to die. So what we're planning to do today, with the permission of the property owner, is to salvage some of this dead dry wood that you can see here. This front part of the tree is slowly dying away. I'm going to salvage some of the wood and make a doll out of it to help the the client who's very attached to this tree, to have a memento of it. So we'll go ahead and carefully remove some of the dead stuff without hurting the tree any more than it's already hurt. Alright, so here we acquired 3 pieces of the old Pennington oak tree, and we're going to take that home then and get started on getting the wood ready to make a salvage doll. Roughing out the pieces of wood with the chainsaw to get it down to some size pieces that I can work with the table saw and the bandsaw in the shop. As you can probably tell, white oak is incredibly hard. Even though it's got some rotten spots, most of the wood's as hard as a rock. I'm working on roughing out the main part of the body. I've cut the wood down, got it on the lathe, and I'm trying to get it into a nice circular shape. So we'll just do work on that a little bit. The body roughed in and sanded. As you can see in this particular one, there's a lot of imperfections, but again, since this is a salvage, you'd sometimes get that. Some pieces are clear as a new piece of wood, others have a lot of unique distress and character to them. So we'll go ahead now and finish sanding and get the face carved. Carving the face. We're putting on our smiley face. And then we'll drill the hole for the nose and get the eyes put in. What I need to do now is make the turning blanks for the arms and the legs and the feet. So I have to take the log and saw it up into little square pieces. So you can see we've got some good wood inside. We just have to get it out. I've got the blanks cut out. So these will be the arms and the legs and the feet and the hands. So what I do next then is we're just going to be putting them right here on the lathe, working on the upper leg. Just set that to the side a little bit. And now we'll make sure that's working out for us. so to make the hands, we just take a nice thick piece of stock and cut out our basic form on the bandsaw. Let's go ahead and do that. There you go, folks. The beginnings of our hand. It's been made now. We've got the body, the arms, the legs, the nose, the hands. And now we begin the process of finishing and separating the individual pieces and then assembling. So that'll be next. Here's one of the arm or leg pieces. And I've got a good finish on it. And now we're going to wax it up. So we run the wax on the steel wool, and then give it a nice high gloss buffing. And that gives us a real nice smooth finish now, and that's a pretty nice looking piece of wood. Okay, now everything's been cut out. Now I need to countersink the holes for the screw eyes that'll hold the whole doll together. Everything cut apart, all the holes drilled for recessing the connectors. The finish has been touched up, it's been waxed, and now we're ready to start putting our salvage doll together. Alrighty, that's looking pretty good, and we'll continue along. We've got things pretty well together. Now to figure out the stand. Alright, so we're getting close to being done now. The doll is articulated. The attachment hooks have been put in the back. I made a stand out of wood from the tree, the same piece of wood that the doll came from. We'll go ahead and put it in its position. And then we just have one more step. And the last step, we will put together a little photo album that will document where he came from and what his story is. Alright, so here is the finished product. We've got our salvage doll mounted on the wall. And with him comes the little package that has the logo for Salvage Dolls. Has a story. We're going to name him Pennington, since the tree is found on the old Pennington estate. And we've got a picture of the tree, and then various pictures. And that's how salvage dolls are made.